Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and my guest is Erin Joy, the founder of the Midwest Women Business Owners Conference, coming up for the second annual end of October here in St. Louis. And you're targeting, we were talking in the last segment, very successful women, entrepreneurs,
Yes.
here in St. Louis and from around the Midwest. And it's a long day. It's 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.
It is.
That's like almost 12 hours.
I know, 12 hours. We're so lucky to get to be together and talking business for 12 hours.
I mean, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about what to expect.
Yes.
Who's speaking, who's coming, what are the outcomes expected from the day?
Sure. Well, first of all, it's a great day with breakfast and lunch and plenty of refreshments
It's at
and
the
a mix and mingle
Ritz-Carlton.
cocktail reception
Yeah.
at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
How can you beat that?
Right, you can't.
And so some of the women we'll have on stage talking about the areas of business that they are mastering are Lorenza Passetti from Volpe Foods. It's a third generation, 114-year-old St. Louis-based company right here on the hill. They make some of the best prosciutto and salami in town. And Diane Buttress from Bronx Diva Shoes. She's an international shoe design company, designing for some of the best lines in the country, with a staff all over the country and all over the world. And Kara Newmark from Sweetology, which is kind of like a Build-A-Bear for cakes.
Yeah.
And so these women will be sharing how they have grown their businesses, how they manage their businesses, and what's next for them and their companies.
Yeah, and then there's an opportunity, if I recall from last year, I don't know if it'll be the same, of the women who are there to network and participate and
Yes.
learn from each other.
Yes, absolutely. I am really dedicated to women learning from each other. And so there's a lot of facilitation. I do the facilitation throughout the day of making sure that the people who are sitting at the tables are talking about pressing business issues together right there in the room at a table of 8 women around your table, I should say.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what do you expect for a woman attending? What might she expect to come out of the day? I mean, is it a business plan? Is it inspiration? Is it ideas? What do you see? What did you see last year, and what do you expect for this year?
Yeah, I expect it to be all of those things. And certainly they will make new connections, and that's one thing. But the thing that they'll walk out of there with is some very clear focus of what is next for them and for their company, both from a business perspective and from a mindset perspective. We really want women to leave knowing who they need and what they need to take their companies to the next level.
What were the biggest issues that you saw last year just in the conversation of women? Is it building a team and managing the people? Is it marketing? Is it
Yes and
sales?
yes.
It's all of that.
It's all of that. We produced a survey in 2015. We surveyed 5,000 women business owners throughout the Midwest to find out exactly that. What are they struggling with?
Right.
And the survey results show it's strategic marketing, it's long-term planning and strategy, it's cash flow management, and those are the topics that we're hitting on at the conference.
Interesting. So what have you talked to the women who were there last year, and have you heard feedback, and have you used that for this year?
Yeah. The feedback that we received was really surprising. I say surprising because it's the first year and we didn't know how it was going to go.
Yeah.
But it was extraordinary feedback about how valuable the day was, how high quality the content was that was coming off of the stage, and how high level the new relationships were that people built, and how much business they got out of being at the conference and getting to know people that they were sitting with throughout the day. And we are bringing all of that feedback in to fine-tune and improve the conference for this year so that we can bring the market exactly what they're asking for.
All right, so where do you see the conference in 5 years? Have you thought that through?
Oh, absolutely, I have.
Let's hope.
Yeah, I see us, so right now we're in half of the ballroom at the Ritz-Carlton. There'll be 240 women in the room. I see us absolutely taking over the whole ballroom and having to figure out logistics to handle over 500 women at the conference. And we'll have a much larger footprint throughout the Midwest, and not just the smaller percentage of Midwest women that we have now, and a larger majority in St. Louis will be able to go throughout the entire Midwest. And people will be flying in from other parts of the country to come to the Midwest Women Business Owners Conference.
Yeah, you might have to take it on the road.
I might have to.
You fly there. Okay, for more information on the Midwest Women Business Owners Conference, visit MidwestWBOconference.com. There's more STL Live after this. Stay with us.